My wife's father held our newborn underwater in the bathtub, saying, "Some babies aren't meant to survive." I watched through the bathroom doorway as Leonard gripped our 3-day-old daughter Iris by her tiny ankles, her head completely submerged in the warm bathwater. Her little arms flailed weakly under the surface. My body froze in absolute horror as his words echoed through the steamy room. This was supposed to be Iris's first bath at home. "What are you doing?" I screamed, lunging forward. Leonard's head snapped toward me, his eyes cold and calculating. He slowly lifted Iris from the water. She wasn't crying. She wasn't moving. Water streamed from her tiny nose and mouth as he held her suspended above the tub like she was nothing more than a wet towel. "Teaching her strength," he said calmly. "Weak babies become weak adults. Better to know now." He lowered her back toward the water. That's when something primal exploded inside me. I tackled him sideways, sending us both crashing into the bathroom wall. Iris flew from his grip, and I caught her against my chest as we hit the floor. Her lips were blue. Her tiny body was limp and cold. I pressed my mouth over her nose and mouth, breathing life back into my daughter while Leonard groaned on the tile floor behind me. "Come on, baby," I whispered against her face. "Breathe for Daddy." Her chest rose slightly. Then she coughed, spitting up water, and let out a weak cry. "You're overreacting, David," Leonard said, pulling himself upright. Blood trickled from his nose where he'd hit the wall. "I was testing her survival instincts. It's an old technique." He spoke like drowning a newborn was perfectly reasonable, like I was the crazy one for stopping him. I wrapped Iris in a towel and stood up, shaking with rage and adrenaline. "You tried to drown my daughter." My voice came out strangled and hoarse. Leonard straightened his shirt and wiped the blood from his nose with the back of his hand. His expression remained eerily calm. "Your wife asked me to help with the baby's first bath," he said. "I was helping. Some children need to learn resilience early." The casual way he said it made my skin crawl. This wasn't some momentary lapse in judgment. He actually believed what he was doing was right. I heard footsteps in the hallway. "David, is everything okay?" Elena's voice carried that exhausted new mother worry. She appeared in the doorway, still wearing her hospital gown from the delivery. Her face went white when she saw Leonard's bloody nose and me clutching Iris protectively against my chest. "Your father just tried to drown our baby," I said. The words felt surreal coming out of my mouth. Elena looked between us, confusion clouding her features. She'd been sleeping when Leonard offered to help with Iris's bath. I'd thought it was kind of him to volunteer. "Dad, what happened?" she asked. Leonard's expression softened when he looked at his daughter. The cold calculation disappeared, replaced by something that almost looked like love. Almost. "David misunderstood my methods," Leonard explained. "I was showing Iris how to hold her breath. It's important for child development." He made it sound so reasonable, so logical. Elena looked at me with questioning eyes, like maybe I had overreacted. "He held her underwater," I said firmly. "For at least 30 seconds. She went limp. She stopped breathing. I could hear my voice rising, but I couldn't control it. The image of Iris's blue lips was burned into my brain. Elena's face crumpled with confusion and exhaustion. She'd given birth 3 days ago after 18 hours of labor. Her body was still healing. Her hormones were everywhere, and now she was trying to process what sounded like an impossible accusation against her father. "Dad would never hurt Iris," she said quietly, but there was uncertainty in her voice. Leonard smiled at his daughter with gentle reassurance, the picture of a loving grandfather wrongly accused. "Of course not, sweetheart," he said. "I love that little girl more than life itself. David is just protective. It's understandable." His tone was so calm, so reasonable. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I might have doubted myself too. That night, after Leonard left, Elena and I fought until 3 a.m. She insisted her father would never harm Iris. I insisted I knew what I saw. We went in circles, getting nowhere, while our daughter slept peacefully in her crib, oblivious to the chaos surrounding her birth. "My dad raised 3 kids," Elena said for the 10th time. "He knows what he's doing with babies." Full story on my channel and linked below.